But I would like to start tonight's broadcast talking about Joe Biden. Now, we all know famously I coined the term Joe Biden been sliding. He been hiding and sliding, y'all. Running away from cameras, running away from the press. And there's a lot of reasons why Biden would slide, other than him having an atrocious record. I mean, most people who like Joe Biden don't know anything about Joe Biden. They like Joe Biden because Joe Biden pretend to be a nice guy. Joe Biden ain't even that nice. Really not. You know, he pretends to be a good guy. Joe Biden ain't that good. He pretends to be a progressive guy. Joe Biden. I remember he said he's the most progressive. His record is as progressive as any other candidate in the race. And I was like, he does realize he's running as a Democrat, right? Now, if he was running as a Republican and he said, my track record is as progressive as anybody running in the race, I'd be like, you're probably right. Because you'd probably be just as progressive as Donald Trump. Probably a little less progressive than Donald Trump. Yeah, probably a little less. But you'd probably be right up there with Joe Walsh or that guy Kemp or Hemp, whatever his name is. I mean, you'd be right there with Ted Cruz. I mean, you know, you were against gay marriage, against busing, for mass incarceration, you know, for the wars. I mean, you're pretty much not a progressive. Like, I don't know what you, not even liberal, Johnson. You're like, but anyway, back to my point, guys. So Joe Biden, man, there's a collage of clips of Joe Biden being Joe Biden. I want everybody to take a look at this, and I want you to sear it into your brain, because this is what we mean when we say no Biden.
What are we going to do about climate change? Now, you say you're against pipelines, but then you want to replace these gas lines. That's not going to work. We got to stop building and replacing pipelines.
You got to go vote for somebody else.
All right, thanks so much, sir. We're going to have you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm going to vote you in the general if you treat me
Yeah,
right.
I know. Well, I'm not.
Well, can I have a
Look,
picture?
you're asking a picture of me, coming up and telling me you don't support me.
No.
My plan, yeah, you did. You said you
I said I would support you in the general.
in the general. I'm looking
Right.
for a primary.
We're happy to
and a
get a number.
caucus.
We can follow up.
That's what I'm looking for, okay?
Just because we're trying to get.
You believe that Bernie can do something by 2030?
I'm actually supporting Tom Steyer.
Tom Steyer, well, that's good. He's the guy that did
Thanks
more
so much,
coal
sir. We have
mining.
a long line right
He
here.
made more coal the entire country did.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Happy to get
That's
information.
the right
Can we
guy.
get a picture?
We're gonna.
No.
Yeah.
No. Just let him go. He's an idiot. Let him go.
So you
You're a
got
damn liar, man. That's not true. And no one has ever said that? No one has
hell
heard
of me.
that?
I see it on the TV.
You see it on the
That's all I
TV.
gotta do is watch it.
No, I know you do. And by the way, that's why I'm not sedentary. I get up and no, let him go. Let him go. Look, the reason I'm running is because I've been around a long time and I know more than most people know. And I can get things done. That's why I'm running. And you want to check my shape on, let's do push-ups together here, man. Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do. Let's take an IQ. But look, here's the deal.
We had this classification of families.
You should vote for Trump. You should vote for Trump.
You got the right candidate in Bernie. You got the right one. Well, and Elizabeth or whomever you have. That's a great thing.
Tell you what, if you look at my record and you still doubt about my commitment, then you should vote for somebody else.
I'm scared for my family in California who's suffering the really bad effects of wildfires. You say that climate change is your number one priority, but you're starting to take super PAC money from the fossil fuel industry.
You're not taking super PAC money. How can we trust that you're not fighting for the people profiting off climate change?
Look at my record, child. Look at my record.
How about your climate change advisor, Heather Zykal? She's actually made $1 million from the fossil fuel industry. We need someone we need a Green New Deal, not more corruption.
Thank you for admiring me so much.
Okay, so I took a little bit of notes here on our boy Joe Biden. And one thing is consistent throughout every clip that you just saw. Every time Joe Biden is questioned about anything relating to his record or anything relating to his policies or what he actually supports, he gets defensive as hell. You want to mix it up? You want to fight? Want to go outside? We can fight. We can do push-ups. We can fight. He accuses voters of being, I don't know what it is, curious about what he'd do as president, maybe. Like, I thought that's the whole purpose of a town hall, is for people to ask you questions and you answer them. Not call that guy a fat ass, a fat. Hey, fat, listen, fat. That's why I'm not sedentary. Look at you. You look like garbage. We up here voting. Up here at my town hall, asking me questions, wanting to know stuff. How dare you ask me questions? I'm Joe Biden, for God's sake. I was the vice president under Barack Obama, first black president. I was first. He chose me because he chose me for a good reason. First things first. First reason why he chose me is because I'm Joe Biden, because I'm a senator, because I get things done. Second reason why he chose me is because I'm Joe Biden and I'm a conservative, and that's what he needed, a conservative white man to get these white men that wouldn't vote for him to vote for him. They said, well, if Joe vote for him, if Joe votes for him, maybe I'll vote for him. That was the reason why he got me. Third thing is, I don't remember what the third thing is, but it was something about me getting angry at you and taking you outside and whooping your ass, man, because you don't be asking Joe Biden questions about Joe Biden's record, because my record will stand up to the test of time but it's anybody else's record. And with that is Joe being nice. Oh, that's his appealing side. That's his charisma right there, guys. Remember, you kept hearing about how charismatic he was. It was just his way to be all fuzzy and warm with people. Yeah, when he's not telling them to go themselves. Yeah, he's real friendly. Now, all that hair smelling stuff, people were saying he was too touchy-feely. It creeped you out. You were like, ugh, what's wrong with this old guy? This guy realized that people don't want him to be touched like that. They were like, no, you get it all wrong. Your eyes are lying to you. He's really nice. He's so warm. People feel so warm with him. They feel so relaxed. He's such a warm, kind-hearted person. Yeah. All that warmth is just bubbling over in those videos you just saw, Johnson. What, you didn't see that? You didn't see the warmth that's flowing off of him like a warm shower, like a glacial, like one of those hot springs, you know, like this just scintillating warmth, oozing relaxation and comfort and empathy, kindness, compassion. You didn't get that from those interactions you just saw? That's your problem, man. You don't listen. You don't look close enough. I don't think you've been watching the whole time I've been talking. Whole time I was showing you the clip. You weren't really paying attention, because if you were paying attention, first things first, you would have saw that Joe Biden's full of love. He's got nothing but love in his heart. He's full of so much love, you can't stand it. He's going to love you to death, damn it. You're going to love him because he loves you. And if you don't feel that love, it's because you're stupid. You need to do sit-ups and push-ups and chin-ups. Other thing I noticed about Joe Biden is he loves telling people to go vote for other people. Yeah, that's his thing. Hey, Joe, why'd you vote for the Iraq War? Well, you know what you need to do? You just go ahead and vote for Bernie Sanders, what you need to do. What? I just want to know why. Maybe you had a good reason. No, don't waste my time, Sparky. No, Sparky, don't waste my time, Sparky. If you ask me that, it's probably because you don't trust my judgment. If you don't trust my judgment, you just go vote for someone else. That's what you should do. Just go over there. Get away from me. Security, get him out of here. Get him out of here. I mean, every question, no matter what it is. Hey, Joe, you got the time? Oh, that's it. Go vote for somebody else, man. I ain't got time to be telling you what time it is. Obviously, you would have bought a watch if you wanted to vote for Joe Biden. You must not want to vote for Joe Biden. You know, I served under the auspicious of Barack Obama, the first black president, and that White House was unblemished, untarnished, unvarnished, unbought, unsold, unbossed, everything, undemocratic. We were there. We were doing the thing we kept doing, and I was there with my buddy Barack, and Barack is a good friend, and if you don't have the time, then I don't have the time to talk to you about the time. The third thing I noticed about Joe Biden that was consistent in every one of those clips I just showed you is that anytime anybody pushed back against him at all, he assumed they must be Bernie Sanders supporters. I take that as a compliment. That means that we're, more often than not, more aware than most other voters. Yeah, I mean, why is he every time someone questions him about policies, like, Bernie person, right? You must be a Bernie person. Only Bernie people ask me questions about policies. Everybody else asks me about my cologne, what kind of Corvettes I like to drive, and how was it hanging out with Barack Obama? Does he really got a wicked baseline drive? Can he do a layup? Can he shoot the three? Or what's up with him? Is his post-up game real or what? You know, but when people start asking me about my votes in the crime bill and like why did I vote against same-sex marriage and why was I so against it and why we deport so many, why we deport so many people under our tenure as the Biden and Obama administration. When they start asking those type of questions, they got to be Bernie Sanders people because they're the only people who even know how much shit I did or care, apparently. Because it seems like news reporters don't care. Nobody on cable media. And have you noticed, when was the last time you heard Joe Biden on CBS, MSNBC, or CNN? God, guys, it's been months. See, here's the reason. Joe Biden's people know that Joe Biden, the more he talks, the worse he does. He's like Hillary Clinton. The more you know about him, the more you spend around him, the more he gets to interact with voters or the public in any way whatsoever, the worse he's going to do. The reason why he hasn't totally tanked yet, the reason why Joe Biden been sliding, but not sliding as precipitously as I imagined, as I telegraphed, as I foresaw, is because they've been hiding him. They've been keeping Joe Biden's ass away from people as much as possible. They give him really small venues. They figure that way he can only turn off so many people in a given time. If you give him big audiences, he turns off big groups of people. So you got to really shrink the field. You got to cut the ring in half, man. You got to really break it down. Come on, man. You got to really keep the numbers low and keep the expectations lower still, because we're talking about Joe Biden. And that's how Joe Biden gets down. Horribly. If you don't point out how horrible Joe Biden is, I think you're doing malpractice, man. You're doing malpractice as a political pundit. If you cannot share with the American people the lousy track record of Joe Biden and his lousy campaigns. I mean, guys, you saw it there for yourself. Man, can you imagine what they would be saying about Bernie Sanders if he acted half as gruff with voters as Joe Biden does? I mean, he's horrible. He's the opposite of Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang's good, nice guy, interesting, funny. Joe Biden's none of those things. He's condescending, he's prickly, he's an ass. He's also a murderer, a killer, and a brought and paid for Wall Street stooge. The only reason why it's a little littly known, nowhere near as circulated fact as it should be circulated. Delaware reelected Joe Biden. He kept winning the Senate seat, and he won the House, became a congressperson, because he sold more of himself than most people were comfortable doing. That's right. Joe Biden was never the best candidate. He's horrible. Have you watched tape of Joe Biden? Listen to his horrible, bigoted rhetoric at all? I'm trying to tell you, man, most black folks who they say black people love Joe Biden, they have not heard anything. They have not heard any tape on Joe Biden. It's impossible to imagine. I've been black a long time. There's no way I would ever vote for Joe Biden. Ever. Look at, he said, he makes Hillary Clinton sound like Bernie Sanders. I mean, he's horrible. He's worse than Hillary. He was more racist than Hillary and Bill Clinton put together. Listen to the way he talked. He didn't just want to lock people up. He wanted to build new jails on top of their heads. This guy, oh my God, they have no place in society. Get them out. Get all of them. We don't care. Just round them all up and just put them, no light. That's it. This right here. This is all the light they get. 365 days a year. This right here. This right here. That right there. I don't know why we even wasting time giving them that. I say we shouldn't even give them that, America. We shouldn't even give them this much. Shouldn't even give them that much. That's too much light. That right there, that's too much light. That's too much light. Darkness. Solitary confinement, age 2 on up. That's right. Toddlers too. Throw a bottle in the cell and just leave them there. Joe Biden, horrible, man. This is hard. This is the bad thing about it. I'm positive that there is absolutely no one watching me right now who would ever vote for Joe Biden. So I'm just preaching to the choir. We just having fun because there's no one's mind to change that's listening to the sound of my voice right now. That's what's so frustrating about it all, is that I know you already know. You already get it. But I have to say it in the hopes that this video will be entertaining enough, that we'll get enough exposure, that people who are not as knowledgeable as us in politics or is not as involved, as engaged in politics, will somehow happen upon it and learn and look in my eyes and say, you know what, that brother don't sound like he lying to me. That brother don't seem like he's paid off to me. That brother doesn't seem like a self-hating black person who don't want black people to succeed. He don't sound like he is a vanilla brother. He sound like he's a chocolate brother. He's down for the brother man and the other man, but he understands the brother man. He's down with the brothers, man. And he don't sound like a lying piece of garbage. He's not fake. He sounds like a real brother that you meet, you hang out, kick it with. Like he knows what's going on in the world. So maybe I'll listen to him. And that's the hope I have, because the idea, the thought, the thought in my head that Joe Biden, that people actually think that Trump won't dismember Joe Biden in front of the whole world easily, easy peasy, like that won't happen. That Trump won't ruffle Joe Biden's feathers and he go all belligerent and threaten to kill a man. Like that won't happen. That Joe Biden won't go completely off the rails. That Joe Biden will be able to raise money. He can't raise money now. That Joe Biden will be able to inspire voters. He can't inspire voters now. He's not inspiring anybody. He's not attracting a new coalition. He doesn't have grassroots support. What movement is behind Joe Biden? No movement. None. And correct me, guys, if you're wrong, if I'm wrong or you think you disagree, put it in the comment section. Obama hasn't said anything about Joe Biden because Obama don't want to support Joe Biden because he's a stinker and a loser. Obama would rather send out Hillary Clinton to do a hit job on Bernie than him back Biden, because that will be embarrassing, because he know Biden can't win. That's why he made Biden VP, because he can't win. He couldn't win on his own. I don't think Barack Obama has any faith that Joe Biden could do this on his own. Hillary Clinton always knew she was going to run in 2016. Biden can't win. Hillary couldn't win. Biden can't win. It won't happen. Best chance is Bernie Sanders, guys. It just is. It is what it is. It's the only chance. It's a chance of the future. Biden is a horrible candidate. I don't know how else to do it. You just saw it. It was horrible. There was no redeeming. There's nothing in that that says leadership, cohesion, charisma. There's nothing there. There was nothing. Not even facts. Just a disgruntled, pissed off old white dude who feels entitled and don't want to explain even what he stands for. How is he better than Trump? At least Trump will lie to you. Biden just tell you to shut up and get the hell off his lawn.